What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be playing a very special deck where everything becomes mine. We're playing a Jund 80 card deck, but you'll probably notice something. There's no Yorion in this deck. Now, I'm not going to lie, we probably could reduce this down to 60 cards, and I had many routes and options in which well, very well could have been the case. I just wanted to play every card that I'm playing in this deck today. We have the next set coming out relatively soon. I want to play something fun, and I had an idea, right? I want to play as many of these things as reasonably possible. As many of the take your stuff for myself cards as reasonably possible. So we have Trader's Greed, 4 mana, gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains haste until end of turn, and you add 2 mana of any one color. Pretty cool ability. We have a Crow in War, we have Tentative Connection, which is potentially the best one, because it can be a 1 mana, gain control of target creature, any CMC, so it's like a claim, but it doesn't have a limit on it. Of course, we have claim in the deck. And then the idea from there is to just sort of sacrifice stuff. Plum, the Forbidden, Village Rites, Witherbloom, of course, to get the benefits off of those. Fiend Artisan. Essentially, this is just a Jund everything I wanted to play deck. And, you know, if you can play 80 cards in a Yorion deck and cast that Yorion maybe 1 out of every 3 or 4 or 5 games, you know what I mean? I don't see why I can't play an 80 card Jund deck and just pretend like we're in that other 80%. We're in that other 65%, whatever the hell the math works out to be, 75%. So, you know, don't knock it till you try it, 1. 2, if you would like to reduce it down, a great way, you can either focus on the adventure aspect of it and then still go for the Trader's Greed and the Crow in War. I would take out Tentative Connection if you're going to do that, because there's not too much by means of Menace going that way. You know, take out some of the Magecraft stuff, sort of slim it up in that manner. Or you could take out all of the adventure stuff, go a little bit more towards the Menace, and add in more Tentative Connection, and add in things like the Rakdos Knight, Burning something, Crusade something, I don't know. You lose a life, each player draws a card. It has Menace. You can also add the Raptor in, right? So you can go for the whole Menace route if you wanna. But this is what I've chosen to go for. I'm not going to talk about every individual card, because y'all know whenever I build a deck, there's not too many 4-offs. It's actually more often a lot of sprinkles of the here's and there's, and you know, call it what you may, call it what you will. So even Professor Onyx may not belong in the deck, may not necessarily be the greatest thing, but I enjoy playing her, so that's why she's in here. You'll notice one thing, we only have 26 lands for an 80 card deck. Sounds ridiculous, but we also have like 6 excuse me, my voice is going out. You just have to bear with me on this intro. It gets better actually in the gameplay, because obviously I recorded that first. Anyways, but we do have an additional 6 lands with the tap, so that brings us up to 32 lands, which should be plenty, especially whenever we have so many card draw mechanics and so many options to play cards for less mana, right? Like if you actually sort this deck based off where the cost of everything could be. I'm going to bring these cards back out to the side just for a minute. You know, just as the first round casting cost on things, you're looking closer to something like this. And again, this could also be a land. So, like, does this seem manageable? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So, the biggest problem is the fact that we don't have a green Triome. So, green mana is a little hard to come by. We do have the Cragground pathways, which don't show as green, but are green as well. And we have the Darkboard pathways, which again don't show as green, but are green as well. So we have more access to green than what you actually see over here, because I know you may be looking and you're like, Chance, you got an Edgewall and a Love Struck. I just think you might need a little bit more. And you know, you may be right. We might need a little bit more green mana, but it's been working so far. So thanks everybody for watching the Deck Tech Breakdown. If you've enjoyed, be sure to leave a like down below, comment in the comment section, subscribe for more awesome content. I think that's all the self-sellout stuff. I hope you enjoy this deck. This was a little bit of a tricky one for me to piece together, as I kept wanting to say, no, I can't do 80 cards in a Jund deck. It just doesn't make any sense. How can I fit in a Yorion so people won't complain at me? And then I was like, wait a minute, Chance. Just do an 80 card Jund deck and let it ride. So, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoy. Without further ado, It's time to dive into some magic with you. That was good. Alrighty, Neochin. We have access to all the mana. Y'all know my philosophy on that. You keep it. You keep it. You keep it quick. Bum, 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 bum. What are we up against? Rogues? Really now? 2 rogues, 1 day. That's a fun one. That's a fun one for sure. Fun. Alright. Immerstrom. Do I attack with the edge wall? I'm gonna say no. We got the lineup for the Love Struck on the next turn. That sounds like a good idea to me. I wonder if they have Drown in the lock or if this is a Soaring, you know? If they have Drown in the lock, they definitely just cast it on the edge wall. If it's a Soaring, they definitely wait until my turn. So, I mean, it could be some variance in between. You know, they could have another Merfolk Windrobber and a Thieves Guild, or a Rune Crab and a blah 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 blah. But Foretell, no way. Let's add some red mana, and I think we just dropped the big old beast itself. Drawing lots of lands here, which may not necessarily be a bad thing. You know, not always too shabby to have a few lands. And we've drawn a lot of them out with Edgewall, so at least we're not flooding too hard just off of our natural card draw. You know, this bear's got to be one of my favorite avatars. He's got the fish. He's did a little jig, a little dance there. Got to be one of my favorite ones. All right. Nothing. You got nothing. So we do have double green. We'll have double red there. And we definitely want more black mana so we can get closer to that Agadoons. I don't know why I always got to say it like that. It just sounds better. You know. So we do have Deadly Brew. We can get rid of their Merfolk Windrobber. Man, that sounds a little difficult to say. I could also go for Plumb the Forbidden at instant speed. Sort of sack whatever they plan on attacking. Alright, yeah, let's swing all in first. See what's up, down, all around. I will say this. The pathways have got... You think I care about that Love Struck? Am I just sacrificing the Love Struck? Am I drawing a little bit more? No, I'm just sacrificing the Love Struck. I'll just sacrifice this. It'll be alright. Valmir. Witherbloom. Bam, bam, bam. Alright, well, let's go for the Witherbloom. I know we could draw a card off the Valmir, but, you know, I think they got other things to worry about instead of my Edgewall. Like now the Witherbloom. So, I think they will avert their gaze that away. What surprises me is they've so far only showed us Windrobbers, you know? This is a Rogues deck that is yet to lay the hammer down with the creatures and the destruction, and that's generally what I know Rogues to be annoying for. So the fact that we're getting a little breather here, I'm not gonna complain. You know, I'm gonna take a deep breath and enjoy and bask in the beauty that is hopefully, don't let me bite my own tongue here, a rogue that choked a little bit, not drawing what they want to draw, which is fine. You know, hey, I experienced that many a days on Magic. I actually wish I had a little bit more time to secure a few more definite games, if that makes sense, you know. Now we have a lot of options here. I love the idea of getting down the Predator, but it also feels like a heavy mana sink for not that much. Deadly Brew. You know, I think we go for the swing first. Or no. No. We don't necessarily need the swing. I could always do Deadly Brew. We don't quite have 8 yet, so let's do that and then I'll go for the swing, right? No. You know what? Just shut up, Chance. Just attack. Just attack. Just do what you know to do. What? Problem? Is there a problem? Well, this is beautiful. I will take that all day. Now, if they do go to play something, I got a Deadly Brew waiting. So I could play this plus Falmir. I think I for sure want to play the Falmir, right? Gets this card draw off the edge wall. We don't get the Witherbloom proc, which of course we could. We coulda. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Now, do I go for the Predator? We haven't played anything that they're gonna think is really worthwhile, and this is sorcery. So yeah, we got to jam this in because we can't jam this in on their turn. So they may counter Predator here. It happens. Forget about it. 3. So we can bring back up to a 3-mana creature and then all underneath it back to the board, which is a Lovestruck and a Falmir. Not too shabby, not too shabby. If you want to take out my Witherbloom there, that'd be okay. Because then on next turn I could use Agadeems and pretty much bring back everything that I was talking about. Unless, of course, they sacrifice counter. I don't know where the hell I got sacrificed from. Also, I need something for my hands to fiddle with while I'm playing. I don't know if y'all have noticed, people that watch me for a while, but my hands get bored and then it just starts doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So is this odd or even? Odd? Even? Odd? Odd. What a shame, what a shame. They didn't leave any blue mana up to counter me with. Well, you won't hear me complain. Or do I wait till next turn and then I can also get Predator? Of course, this is the perfect scenario. They're all tapped out. What is my alternative? You know, Village Right something? Yeah, okay. Let's get it while the getting's good. Not only does this bring me creatures back, it also takes out the number of things that I have in my graveyard. Ooh, you know what they have? They have the little... But, you know, Witherbloom can take her out, right? Right. But do I want Witherbloom to have to take her out? I mean, no. Right? No. Go ahead. Play your Thieves Guild. No Thieves Guild? What the hell is going on? What is actually going on? And why did I not attack if they don't have a Thieves Guild? I psyched myself out with that one. Extinction Event. Cool. Beans. Odd. Again. If you don't do odd, you're just a little bit silly. I like playing against a rogues player that's like, nah, I'm gonna exile all your stuff. Classic rogues, what's that? Efficiency? Nah, not about it. Not about to have it. So we do have the triple black already. Do I need any additional green? I have 2 green mana. I need additional red, actually, is the question. I think red is more valuable than green in our deck. I think I can safely and honestly say that. Well, you know now. I'll just keep pounding them down, because why not? I could use my Village Rights to try and draw some cards and make a chain of combo plays go off on my turn. I'm okay with just waiting. It's fine by me. But this mid-range Rogues Lourdes deck is definitely throwing me for a loop, because generally the Lourdes decks are the ones that are like balls to the wall, right? And then the mid-range decks, the mid-range Rogue decks are the ones that don't play Lourdes, so... You're just confusing me. You are just confusing me. And generally, you wouldn't want to have an Extinction Event in a deck that you play Lourdes in. But whatever. Okay, so a couple things I can try and do here And let's just lead off with the one that I would like to do, huh? I would like to claim your crab as mine. Plant the flag and bring it to Chancelandia. Hey, hey. Let's go. Do I go ahead and sacrifice it? Well, you definitely drop the land, Chance. You make them feel the sting of the mill. Oh, beautiful. I don't know if they have another end to the story, but the fact that we were able to get rid of even one? Ah, yes. Alright, let's go for the swing in with you two, sorry, Rune Crab. Really needs you. A little awkward. Well, this ain't too shabby, right? Getting a little shabbier. Alright, so they go 1-1 on that, and yeah, no, you had it right. There you go. So we do this, and then I can Deadly Brew that and take out one of those. Cool. Probably shouldn't have sacrificed that one. Probably should have sacrificed the other one, as it didn't really matter. Well. You know now. Take some of that action. What do I want? My body's telling me Love Struck, but my mind's telling me Sedgemoor. Is that wrong? Should I go for the Sedgemoor? I'm gonna go for Sedgemoor. I know we have Kazul's Fury, but we also have a Bone Crusher, which is only 1 damage off of a Love Struck. I probably should have went for the Love Struck. Maybe even the Wither Bloom, or the other Bone Crusher even, right? 2 damage straight to face, and have Kazul's Fury and a 4 power creature. So like that alone is 6 damage. If we can get in with the 1/1, that's 7. Maybe I should have taken the other Bone Crusher. Nah, whatever. Y'all can analyze it and figure out the right play there. Pause it if you wanna, you know what I mean? Do all that shenanery. I don't know if you quite caught that. So that leaves us mana for the Murderous. But I can't play Murderous and the Sedgemoor. That is pain. Alright, well, let's go for the Swing Rooski here with the 1/1. Bam. I think I gotta keep this up so as soon as they drop that Ludus, I can drop that Ludus. You know what I mean? I'm sure you know what I mean. So one nice thing about this Sedgemoor, though, I will say, is it has a ward pay 3 life, which means whenever they want to target it with a spell or ability, they're going to have to pay 3 life, right? So if I could Zul's Fury this Bone Crusher right to face hole, let's hope they don't have counter magic, by the way. Also, I don't know why I always enter full control, but I do. Even though you can't possibly take out Lourdes before they get their first play off of it, unless they're silly and play something out of their hand after having played the Lourdes down, which is honestly what I hope for every time, but of course that's not the way the cookie crumbles. Destroy. Resolve. Take out a full control. Goodbye. Bet you wish you had brought something besides a Wind Robber back. I know I would if I was them. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. Drop the Sedgemoor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, alright. 5 is fine. 5 is fine. Saw it coming. Saw it coming. But that's okay, because I saw that coming. Goodbye, Wind Robber. Yeah, sacrifice it, but now they only have 1 mana. Right? And I have 5 damage on board, plus Gazul's Fury to fling the Bone Crusher. Bam, bam. And... GG. Yeah, very nice. 15 minutes. Wow, that was a long one, but worth it. Thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Please be sure to, subscribe and like. And I don't know if this is going to actually be the third video in the video. Third game in the video. You know what I mean? So keep watching if it's not. And if it is, well, I'll see you next time. But if it's not, keep watching. Reese? Rise? Riss? Yeah, there's a magic card with that that same name. And I remember it came out. Ooh, it was one of the first big historic cards to drop out. I remember that. For like Commander, right? That was their big shtick with him. It was a cool historic Commander card, even though they never really pushed historic Brawl. Yeah, I just remember he came out and then I was like, how do you say this name? I kept calling him Rise or something like that for the longest. People were like, it's not that, it's this. So I do apologize. Long story short, if I'm saying, what is our luck today? Is everybody just like, I wanna play loaders, I wanna be loaders, I am the king. Oops, hello. Well, there's the hello button. Well, hello there. First things first, before we get too ahead of ourselves, let's get down the Snarl, and I think I'm gonna go for a Dean. A Valentine Dean. Valentin? It's probably 10, right? It's not teen. It's not 2 E's. Valentin. Valentin? Dean of the Vein? I feel like they missed a good rhyme there. Any hoosers, just go for blood, cycling that one right away. Yeah. You can cycle a little more if you want to. Won't hurt my feelings. There shall be no boo-hoos from this side of the arena today. Alright, no blocks. I am confident that we can take their fox and turn it back at them at some point in the game, and that's all that we really need. I'm going to add some red mana just because we don't quite have it yet, We don't quite have it. And granted, if I, maybe I should have played the swamp so I could add access to village rights still. That's okay. Get him, Valentine. Nothing. That's... Things happen. We move on. I digress. Next turn we'll be on 3 mana. Lovely 3. If we draw into a Love Struck, it might be Now, if we draw into a Love Struck, I'm definitely casting down the 1/1, and then I'm just village righting it, right? Yeah, I don't know. Go ahead, senor or senorita. Take your move. Is that it? Oh, I don't mind that one bit. You just keep building that fox up. One of these days, I'm gonna steal it. Stay that day. No. Bam, bam. Need a little bit more mana or a little bit more playables. Either one I'll be happy with. This portion of the video is brought to you by water. Drink up. Stay healthy. Valiant Rescuer. How you doing? How has your time been, my good sir? I really just want to steal their fox from them like you don't even know. You don't even understand. I don't have anything in my graveyard, but I could go for village rights. and then hit that, right? Yeah. So I could go here and here. Alright, well, let's do it. Let's not. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. Silly. 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 Well, I could also do this. Alright, let's do this. Let's attack first. Let's get in the damage while we can. You know what I mean? Nothing. They got nada for me. That's fine. Sacrifice. Sacrifice. Do I want to use a Deadly Brew or get down to Fiend Artisan? And should I have sacrificed the edge wall first? Lots of questions. We'll get answers eventually. We'll see. They should sacrifice the Rescuer, I think. Yeah. Okay. Whoops. Whatever. This thing has lifelink on it. So we do have Murderous Rider, which I hear can take out a fox or two, which is cool with me. I hate the fact that they hit that improbable before I was able to take their fox. Hey, that's traitorous greed. But I don't have a way to sacrifice it thereafter, right? I'd need to get down Fiend Artisan first to sort of set myself up for this. Or Immersion Predator. I can pay 3 life to get down an additional creature, but that feels a little extra. Let's just go Predator. Call it good. I'm very hesitant on this, but we'll see. We shall see. Also made a little bit of a mistake with not grabbing the edge wall, but you know, it's fine. He's fine. Had I had the edge wall, what would I be doing here? Honestly, it'd be hard not to play edge wall and then Murderous Rider just to have a solid line of defense. I don't know what kind of. Hold up. I don't know why I always get these frogs in my throat so early in the morning. Bam! We're down to 5, just like that. Didn't even break a sweat. We did get another land. Hey now. What you say now? So... then we're left with 2. Well, 3. Which could be a Murderous. I like that. Alright, so we go Traitorous. Take that. Play that. Right. Right, Arena. Thank you, thank you. Black mana. So we already have double black down there, but we do need one more to hit that Ag of Dooms. So, you know, that's kind of what we're going for. I could also play down Fiend Artisan and Valentine, though, instead of going for the Murderers. That seems better. That honestly seems better. Alright. Tap, but not with you. Well, I'm going to be tapping you, right? I got to tap you anyways. Let's do it. Screw it. That thing. No. Stop. Whatever. Do something. Almost did that a little too preemptive there. Bam, bam. And then. Beautiful. Now we do only have 5 life, and I'm assuming, yeah, they have 5 cards in graveyard. Don't do it. Just don't have a flare. Oh, they have the flare. They have the flare. What a sad, sad, sad day. We were close. Well, I will say we were close to coming back on that one. So you know, not too shabby. Alrighty. Live by the gun. I really just want some green men, and this hand is like A-okay in my book. For the time being, though, I'm hurting. I am hurting. Ooh, that's not... that's not actually green mana, though. Alright, so we can still use Plumb the Forbidden, draw a card here, maybe potentially hit that green mana on the next turn. We shall see, we shall see. I guess I'm just building up anticipation at this point because we already know what we're doing. Kazul's Fury, come on. Come on! What is this? Keep away with the green mana? We gotta play Kazul's, that way we can at least have 4 mana for Merstrom. Oh, the game did me so well the first 2 games. I had a fair split of land. No! I shouldn't be able to know by turn 3 that I've already lost. Of course, you know, part of this is also not exactly having what I would like to have. I really wish I had some green mana. Deadly Brew would be such a deadly brew right now. Alright. I made the joke. Not proud of it, but I did. Part of me thinks I should have taken the Luminarch, but this is more deadly in the current time being, place, setting, situation thing. A bobber. Could also paid 3 life and got down to Merstrom. Hey. I don't think that's necessarily the way. Anyways. Still. Oh, what is going on? Alright. Well, you know. That Archon slightly scares me. I might be dead really soon. Green mana. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah. Yes. Now, how do I work my magic? Great question. Great question from the audience there. I believe. Ooh, but that's still good. Okay, let's go 1/1 and a Merstrom. And this should allow me to chum block with the 1/1, block a Merstrom to Archon, sack our 1/1 Merstrom taps. I believe gets a +1/+1 counter on it, which means it can take out the Archon, and it gains indestructibility, which means it's going to live. So I think this is a solid play. I wish we had more green mana so I could play down my Edgewall and my Lovestruck on the same turn, but it'll be alright. They only have 2 cards in hand. I mean, what could it possibly be? So they're like, no, now my Archon can live. But as long as I block the 1/1 to the... No, you're just swinging with that. Well, howdy ho, I'm alright with that one too. Thought you would have been swinging all in, broski. Unless... Well, no, even Giant Killer wouldn't work because it doesn't have the... Yeah, it's very nice. We don't get the +1/+1 counter until after it taps, and we already have the indestructibility from the sacrifice. Let's go. All right, so yes, they do get to gain a little bit of life. English is hard for me, I'm telling you now. But we can use Belfast Mastery. They do get to draw a card, but Exile on the Archon is good. Gets it out of the way, and then we just drop a little Lovestruck action, or do we drop an Edgewall? I think I'd rather drop an Edgewall if I'm just being honest, but being blatant. Although, if I'm gonna drop an Edgewall, might as well not even give him the time of day, right? Like, no card draw for you, sonny. And this is whenever something enters? Alright, so we go edge wall. I don't love that one. I do not love that one. Because they also still have the Owlslet to give protection to the Archon. Ah! Let's let them know that I'm thinking. This is no easy decision. I feel like I have to resolve that. But where do I find my spot for the Baleful? Like, I feel like this just... Well, hold up. Because we don't have any other place, so we might as well do this so they don't draw a card. But yeah, this just gets rid of the Owlslet, and then I think we're toast. I think we are toast-a-reno. Which is a little unfortunate, but again, we spent half the game looking for green mana, which is, I know I'll get a comment about it. Why you shouldn't play three manas, Chance? 3 colors. I just wanna, you know, I haven't played 3 colors in a minute, and I get it. The pathways aren't necessarily, they adhere more to 2 colors than they do to 3. Yeah, what are we doing at this point? GG. Alrighty, Armus 79. I'm gonna keep this hand, it seems alright. Got a Love Struck action, a little bit of Deadly Brewage. Not gonna lie, I was a little worried about the lands with this deck. Y'all know me, I like to not draw lands. Lotus, just don't be rogues, you know? Like, be something cool, be something new and improved. Cutting edge, next gen. Be what you want to be. B-A-R-B-I-E. It's rogues. Take it all back. Don't be what you want to be. Stay exactly anything except for what you are right now. So do I go ahead and Deadly Brew him? I don't have anything to bring back. I feel like that's a bad idea. But also them getting to mill me in the least bit is a bad idea. Next turn we go up to 3 mana, drops a Love Struck. Does Love Struck do anything for us? Not too terribly much. You know, let's just get rid of it. Of course, it does still add a card to our graveyard, so is it as beneficial as I wanted it to be? No, probably not. Ooh, hey now, what you say now? If we can draw into a land, this would be beautiful. I can use Traitorous Greed, get 2 mana back off of it, then use Deadly Brew to sacrifice the... Okay. Don't mind if I do.